in Globe with West Africa Youth Network for see how best to execute that program there. Though in terms of supporting peoples them, in 2017, we be come up with an initiative titled Educate a Child to Save a Nation. This would don't count our way back before the free education, wherein we support young picking them for make we see how they go able get love for education and see how best they go able get access to education. So this we don't do them. And in 2018, we are the only organization we stand very strong for stage the patriotic peace march during the 2018 electioneering process in Sierra Leone. We march from Upgon to Go National Stadium, pass Kisi Road, Abacha Street, St. John, Cotton Tree, Savage Street, Tego National Stadium with strong message for say we the young people there we need peaceful, free and fair election. So all of them things there, I think the way Patriotic Advocacy Network as an organization done they do. And before they wrap up, in 2020 when last year, just like what we'll be doing in 2014, we'll be launched the Left We Country Ebola campaign. We'll be amongst the few organizations we not receive no support from government, but we embark on sensitization process in 2014. In 2020 also when the COVID-19 struck the country, we will all be seeing out a campaign titled the Patriot Campaign with a slogan, United We Stand, Beat COVID. So these are some of the key activities that were mentioned and of the Patriotic Advocacy Network.
So with all the activities there, so we don't talk about, what's the impact where it don't create on the life of young people in the country?
Positive impact. You understand? And it's so amazing. If I divulge this now, and before I come now, set up school picking them headed by the Chief Ambassador Estatoli, they meet me in our office, then donate 1 million euros to the schools that we then day at the province system. So when I post on Facebook, I ask a question. If picking the 13 years, 14 years, 15 years, some even 11, 12 years, you understand? They get the hearts for donate 1 million euros, not to 1,000, not to 10,000, 1 million euros for support other schools them, for promote patriotism at the provinces. I ask, what in the older generation don't they do throughout the past years? So we see responsibility now one of the impact on the train people them. Another impact na leadership. Another impact now for see how best to the earmark people and talent. Like the National Storytelling Festival, we see how best people they engage in drama, drumming, music, so on and so forth. The another key impact where Pan don't create now young people and each and every Sierra Leonean in life, who don't they tell people them no amount of policy they develop this country here so. No amount of law they develop this country here so unless and until we embrace patriotism. And that patriotism impact Pan stand strong, tall, with integrity for the past 7 years. For say we don't upkeep the good name of patriotism na Salone. And PAN is the only organization in Sierra Leone where they preach patriotism purely. I use the word purely, without any shake, any maga, and that catch them young, then they don't create impact. And currently, we get structures in the organization. We get the people that start PAN, majority of them right now, they're at the board of directors. Now, the one that the man, the national executive of the organization, now people that where we pull from schools, they are now manning it. You understand? Running the day-to-day affairs of the organization. Just like what I tell you, now they can go at the provinces. Usai, we pull money, now them picking them where they go school. Now they can donate wholeheartedly 1 million euros. This we need for this country. All of the impacts there, PAN as an organization don't create immensely at this country as well.
So generally, how you assess the behavior of young people in the country?
Well, it's twofold. Yeah, it's twofold. Young people and behavior, one, it gets for deal. All two of them fall there gets for deal with the lack of understanding, not a lack of education, or lack of understanding. One of the problems that they face now this country, Sierra Leone, now the issue of identity. Most people are not get identity. They are lost. The homes, the society, everybody not able give them answer towards wetin they really want. You understand? So when they go outside in the streets, automatically they try their level best for find answers towards things them where they affect them. Now one of the key problems are of young people them. If you check the narrative of young people them, a coin around violence, youth corruption, youths they're not serious, including the one they say where they universities. If you check them paper there, they say this malpractice involved into, and so on and so forth. So me, as a patriotic leader, I take on for say now the lack of understanding. And my defense is from when I done the young work with young people them throughout the years, they don't clearly tell me for say young people them, if they get the understanding, they're able to push something great. The development of PAN, now because of young people them, we able to teach them, train them, give them the understanding. On the other hand, I tell you for saying a twofold. We get wicked people them, mainly politicians, mainly big guns, mainly people controlling the economy, people controlling the power, where they go meet the young people there, and they give them one better answer. Then they give them one better solution. Instead, they go buy for the harmful drug so that they go become insane for do all kind bad thing them. If you check them picking them, they need to do them so. But they're young people them. You understand? And they do so. You know what I mean for say if you didn't get to, you didn't attire base, or you didn't any side you engam, it mean for say that's the end of your destiny. On the whole, the key problem of young people them, majority of them don't lost hope in this country. And when you lost hope in something, you need to remember how to make them. You roll now for see how best you they destroy that thing there. So now the problem and according to me and the way they affect young people in Sierra Leone.
So how patriotism important in the life of young people in the country?
Patriotism now be the only solution for solve Sierra Leone entire problem.
In which way?
Fine. Patriotism. If you check, let me give an example to America. Political turmoil be happening in America. You understand? And January 6, we all see where the then president Donald Trump be the push the vice president Mike Pence for see how best they're able to turn the vote, because according to American Constitution, the vice president is the president of the Senate, and the Senate now be the highest body na Congress. You understand? So when that happen, we see where the vice president using patriotic lens for say, Mr. Trump, me and you two now for go second time, but this now the will of the people. So because of patriotism, we see how Pence be able to save war or other kuskas for happen in America. The same for happen in Sierra Leone. If you check the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Section 13, Paragraph B, we talk for say every citizen shall inculcate or cultivate the spirit of nationalism and patriotism, so that loyalty to the state shall override all other sectional, ethnic, tribal loyalties. That they alone don't speak volume for the fact for say we loyalty if for day to the state, we forget patriotism and nationalism. That person can get a PhD, he can get good policy, but if you not get patriotism, it go there, it thief the country money, it go there, it engage on tribalism, national, and it engage on ethnicity, it engage on online bad thing them, corrupt acts them. So with patriotism, and like you get a PhD, it guide you through, it help you through, for make you think Sierra Leone, you drink Sierra Leone, you eat Sierra Leone, and for see how you breathe Sierra Leone within yourself and out of you. You're not afraid for harm this country. You're afraid for harm the people who are in this country. So with patriotism, now be the only solution we Salon need, not a policy. Now for lie, check the agenda there. We don't get so many agendas them. The latest agendas they will get an agenda for change, agenda for prosperity. Now we are on agenda, new direction agenda. So you see him, but all of these things there, if you still not get patriotism as a central agenda in this country, Sierra Leone will continue for struggle more and more.
So what's the benefits we country will get if young people accept the culture of patriotism?
Well, the benefits now one, the country they develop. One great benefit, And when the country develop, peace the day, money they come, love the day, unity the day, fairness the day, everything go day together as one. But if the country not get patriotism, problem de beaucoup, kuskas de beaucoup, all man they vex, negative peace, all man they angry, all man disgruntled. And cigarette, if you see right now, all man don't turn snake, all man want bet in company. Nobody not fear. You see within the home self, mama de Congosa picking the Congosa mama. Papa and mama not to for talk. Now so plaba, gender-based violence, all of them things there. But if patriotism they develop the day, developments the day. Possibly get time self for politician. Possibly they be supportive to in leadership. Possibly they like the country, would they like we safe. So with patriotism, now one great thing they happen. There will be massive development. Check Rwanda. Rwanda undergo genocide. We are in thousands of people and die. Of late, it's already happened in Rwanda. The current president, Paul Kagame, they pull a report for say he was a soldier, so he be involved in the massive killings of people. You know what the Rwanda young people do? They rejected the reports. They say, with all on our findings, we don't need this. What we need right now, we don't get patriotism, we don't get good leader, and now we don't move forward. Forget about the past. So you see now, because of patriotism, the citizen, the young people, but always they were hit on the president, now they stand tall for fight against the people that were hit on the president and they stand for the president. You understand? Now take another example to South Africa. When South Africa came together with their patriotic mind, you understand? We see we are in there be able to end apartheid. And with patriotism, you see where South Africa they develop. Ghana, a clear example. During Rollins in time, may his soul rest in blessed memory. Rollins stood firmly, implemented patriotism. So on and so forth. And finally, we all see what happened in America. Because of patriotism, we see where the development of America is standstill. They not allow one great man in selfishness overcome the general good and betterment of the country.
Let's talk about you be talk about bribe na school. How this done they among young people in education one?
Well, the fact is, anything where you do you keep her. No for say better no do. Well, now one of the problem and then where we get mainly, you understand, on bribery, we don't they happen na schools them. And then they don't affect young people in so many ways them. Let me take, for instance, now the junior secondary school level. Okay, talk the JSS. Now they see picking before you get time for study for in Becker, before they attack the Becker exam. It already believe for say from JSS 1 or from class 6, I don't they pay bribe for pass. I don't they pay for assignment. So they get one effect, a lazy mind. Most of the picking them from class 1 to 6, JSS 1 to 3, SSS 1 to WASC level, they get a lazy mind. And they allow lazy mind, then I don't continue to then go to college, then pave their way, then bribe their way out, they graduate from college. Also, they affect in case they employ them as ministers or government institutions or even private institutions themselves, the same lazy mind. So they see poor performance at the entire country. Now, another thing where it don't affect, it don't make people mainly they go for education because of grades. I want to have A's, B's, C or better. But really the actual thing where they go learn for, avoid. They enable learn nothing. So this all are the effect of, because of bribery, the educational sector. And as for Sierra Leone, if we check the performance of student pupils, you know for same, one of the things that way bribery that affects them, they don't get lazy, a weak mind for study. You see, pupils mainly they concentrate on social media rather than focusing on their studies. When you ask them why, they tell you for say, me and Eka art made for study. At the end, the leakage they come on. Or if I want pass, I go pay. That perception, the loan self, it don't kill you within yourself. And this, to a very large extent, we will see performances then at various ministry. department agencies them, various working place them, underperformance is so boku, lack of competency is so boku. Anybody will go through the right channel, is suffer for education, is study well, when them put hands on side, they deliver because they believe in integrity. But when a bribe be bribe, you only believe for say easy way, easy ride.
So waiting patriotic advocacy network we don't do for CC young people then know waiting at the effect of bribery at the country?
Well, we get to catch them young in various schools with the established chapters. In 2018, thankfully, we partner with West Africa Youth Network and launch the education project on the theme combating injustice, marginalization, and corruption within the educational sector. Now, they so far so good. It don't help you a lot. To be candid with you, then they don't help you a lot. Because now, one of the things them where picky they not be know, they don't know now what say within pan for see, even not for attend class, where you see the cake, you need attend class, na corruption. Even where they pay truancy, na corruption. Where they pay money to teachers, we don't make them as something very evil. We get one case, where we even report to the ACC and drastic action be taken. Where one of the picking them, the teacher tell them for pay for assignment when a 5,000 leons, he rejected. You understand? The teacher be left for gear 6 stroke. Fearlessly, he can meet we and lady complain. When a lady complain, we take drastic action against the teacher and report her to the principal and even inform the Anti-Corruption Commission. So we don't get that sense of understanding, that sense of thinking, and the sense of realization. And also another thing also where we don't impact in their mind, the issue of picking go na host go lie by parents. We even tell them for this, even lie where they lie, na corruption. Because now from there, where is be lie, now from there, negative things that they happen. So with this, since 2018 till date, we don't get over thousands of picking them. We don't understand the ills of corruption, the ills of bribery, the ills of injustice and marginalization, especially within the educational sector. Because one of the goals of PANLECA starts for say, and for see how best we promote education na the country.
So it's always you just don't say, you think say we young people are really ready for accept the culture of patriotism?
Sure, they are ready. We started PAN with just 5 school-going people STEM. Just 5 school-going people STEM. The establishment of Patriotic Advocacy Network for promote patriotism in the northern region, when at the headquarters Makeni, never done by myself for say Ansomana Keta and Ngo Makeni. No. Now a very young person whether receive the teachings and trainings of PAN, now go do the establishment there. As I talk to you so, we they prepare for go there this Friday for go do we own polishing now. The same goes to Kenema, Bo, and all the regions they don't visit. Now young people them, now then volunteer. We need to pay them. We need to give them nothing. Now they volunteer for see how best they're going to establish patriotism and PAN chapter at the various schools, the various regions. This alone and send signal for say young people are ready. But the effect where negative effect where patriotism they get currently, you get people that where they don't want this country in better one, and they don't want patriotism at all. They need support them. They need want anything where they talk for say for leg salon, for promote salon, because they know for say if all man get a sense of realization, national love, community spirited, automatically all them devious and bad work them, all they stop and people are able to stand tall and strong for waiting rightfully belong for them. Because patriotism, we believe, was in the answer. Young people are now understanding and okay. Last year, I can still remember the 11th and 12th of August 2020 during International and Youth Day. We be engaged at our base and get to youth them. And when we engage at our base and get to youth them, automatically we all see the positive results. Because then talk waiting that affects them. Then talk waiting at the problem with them. Automatically, them youth there be left for embrace patriotism. Everybody like in country was not they born, but them big one them those in authority there, and they shy away from the truth. Then they tell the young people waiting at the truth, waiting factual, and the only factual thing we salo like na patriotism. And with patriotism, we'll be able to transform this nation so to paradise, what we can call heaven.
So you say with patriotism, we'll be able to transform Salon into a paradise. How you think say this could come to with the help of young people? Then?
Young people are the greatest human resources where every nation they get. Then they will for understand them, or for understand and they can come. You understand? Young people get power. They get the energy, they get the knowledge for transform a whole nation. You understand? And all what we need for do now a sense of realization from young people. If young people can get a true sense of realization, where politicians can meet you for say, make una go fet na social community, you know they reject her. Is that you do? Tell and say, pa, work out you picky 9 for day before you picky don't fetch over 2 hours, then later sometime I go able join you. You understand? But that realization right now missing. And also, we for remember for say Sierra Leone don't enter in dark days them. When at 11 years civil war. And most of the young people there now, most of them, one of the darkest history they will get in our country, they be recruits them as child combatants, child rebels them. And most of them unable get a one platform where in they get continuous counseling for the young people there. You understand? So that sense of realization and young people are not get. And the process is slow and not go life and person because it requires a lot finance and other things. But no sooner we able to achieve young people, the majority of them get sense of realization, automatically we be able to achieve a patriotic nation. And patriotism leads to development. Development leads to paradise, we not heaven. Nobody need think for go overseas. You understand? Nobody need think for go overseas at all. So there is huge nexus between young people for get realization. If they get realization, the nexus with they be patriotic. Because they keep on telling you this. Nobody know they we hate the country where them born. All my one for Sierra Leone go before. But the question is how. And the biggest question and the how. And the way how for Sierra Leone go before, and how we all for left selfishness, young people they get realization, even the one in our government, they know for say with patriotism, now in development go in the country.
Well, if they just join with this now, youth them voice where they come to you live from the Society for Ready Democracy 98.1 FM. We do go for a short music break.
We don't want no fussing or fighting in our community. We don't want no fussing or fighting in our community. Give me that same old peace, love, and harmony. We want some more of the peace, love, and harmony. Give me that peace, love, and harmony. We want the same old peace, love, and harmony. We don't want no hating or backbiting in our community. We don't want no hating or backbiting in our community. We want that same old peace, love, and harmony. Peace, love, and harmony. Give me that peace, love, and harmony. Won't you chuck it to my face? Peace, love, and harmony. Every day they wake up with the big long dirty gun. Every day they wake up with the big long dirty gun. Police soldiers are rude boy. Peace, love, and harmony. Give me some more peace. hear this. Peace, love, and harmony. Give me that one. Peace, love.
That's Nabi Joseph Hales with the song Peace. If they just join in this now, with them voice where they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM with Mastan Swarim. I'll come back to my studio guest. Any difference there between patriotism and nationalism?
Great question. Very, very nice question. Then a topic on its own. You understand? And nationalism in a simple way, in deep than patriotism. Nationalism, in mainly they talk for say, nothing, not for the above your country. Your country, now they chop. Whether other man they suffer, whether other man they struggle, whether other man something bad they happen with them, nationalism, you no want know at all. Now you country alone. And one of the nationalist past leader they will make example with now Donald Trump. Donald Trump not a patriot, now a nationalist. You understand? We believe in white supremacy for saying a white number for rule America. He believe in that. You understand? We are in patriotism, in you get genuine love, care, and willing for sacrifice for your country, not to the detriment of another country. Nationalism now, you get love, care, everything, but you not care about other man in country. You don't see the key difference. But under patriotism, you get deep form of patriotism where you get similarity with nationalism. When are the jingoistic, we get something we call jingoistic. If they say this person is jingoist, you understand? Automatically, this person has to get a deep sense of connection with in country. But that jingoistic patriotism, you get connection with that of nationalism. So now the key difference standing. But like I say, now a whole topic on its own. There is huge similarity of loving the country. Just that nationalism now, not enough for the Pantapi country. Patriotism now, you like your country, but if your country wrong, you're wrong. You understand? You need to do so for the detriment of another man in country.
Now they can get the view of young people and how they access the patriotism salon.
My own perspective on how youth then they perceive or how then they take the issue of patriotism in Sierra Leone. So me, if they give me a percentage, I would say 30% youth then they were patriotic, then 70% they were not unpatriotic. Reason being because of them get negligence towards, for promote national development. Because today we book way now they follow in the constitution. Boldly put inside chapter 2, paragraph B, where we say all citizens are for inculcate, forget the spirit of nationalism and patriotism, so that patriotism will override every other loyalty. But today, because of negligence, youth and no one for practice patriotism in Sierra Leone. And we, for no set patriotism, instruments we will use for get the development of our country. And if we, as Sierra Leoneans, we take up that responsibility, the mantle of leadership as youth, for practice patriotism, preach about patriotism, and tell people about patriotism, we will get a swift ride towards the development of Mama Salo.
Let me say patriotism in our country, now the mindset of the youth there really poor. Or within the youth there really poor. Because like we see say we the youths them now we need to try for develop that act of patriotism where can lead we for go astray if I can say so. Where can make we not can do some certain the way rights like we do other unpatriotic acts there. And you find out say we the youths them now we get a country so far. So if you see the youth them lack patriotism, then I don't think say salon go grow. But like my own way or waiting I suggest towards the youth them for make them be patriotic now that and just get for listen waiting everything patriotism they about, and also now the patriotic advocacy network where they serve as a center we are in everybody so far can come and learn about patriotism, and also not only for come and learn but rather for put them again into practice. Because then one thing again where they help. We just learn something and just sit down and wait. You give up put time to practice. So like I would say the youth patriotism within the youth poor.
We get 70% where we are and like 30% roughly where they work towards standing. And looking at them behaviors, them like you guess most people them then they out there they say they are patriotic, but they are patriotic and patriotism it gets a lot of things the way they do. Where then themselves to themselves they don't say this is not patriotic. Like example, we get some young people and currently when they're in the various areas them they don't serve as leaders them or youth. Now that particular area, they sometimes they tin up say one ladies be done, or maybe when they go to the MP them or the councillors, then maybe they give them money, then deviate their attention. Most young people they lost focus when it comes to patriotism. You can get a lot of young people that way get that spirit of patriotism, but they lose that focus. Like if they go get minister, we give them money or they give them position them, society position or title them. They lost focus. So one thing where most young people they claim for say like they understand about patriotism, they lost focus. You understand? And then they affect them when it comes to patriotism because the moment you lost focus of the fact that you put Sierra Leone first aside from any other thing, then your level of patriotism go be like, the judgmental somehow. Like you could be tested, say maybe are patriotic or not patriotic. And aside from that, we get a lot of people out there where they claim for them patriotic, but how many of them really they defend the name of Sierra Leone out there? We get limited version. And aside from that, also when it comes to like the street, how many of we they work on a street currently, young people, then we they drink a packet of water, we not put ourselves back instead we prefer for to on a street. Then they get for do with patriotism because when you love your country, you know they want to do anything where they hinder the growth and development of your country. So like the level of patriotism when it comes to young people, it's kind of like not too much balance. Like it gets a lot of doubts. You will only get limited people then we really patriotic and where they work patriotically for see how best they bring in development in Sierra Leone.
If you dey just join with this now, youth them voice where they come to you live from the Society for Ready Democracy, 98.1 FM. Mr. Ansumana, you will talk about realization, how young people then for realize themselves for become patriots.
Sure. And one of the ways that our young people then for realize themselves for become a patriot, and then for make they go join the Patriotic Advocacy Network, PAN, Sierra Leone. If they join the Patriotic Advocacy Network, automatically will they able to get a sense of realization from young people them. Because in PAN, we teach people them. We not only teach you, we give you practical work. We not only give you practical work, we also try we level best for build you into a patriotic family. So that's one of the key way for make you go get a realization. Join PAN, the Patriotic Advocacy Network, and you get this realization. Now, organization ain't marginalize nobody. Anybody we believe for say you no need for say, hey, me Alex alone before you join PAN. Just come with willingness for say, I want to transform myself into this nation, into a patriot, being a patriot, then automatically you get that realization there. Then another thing also is that people learn for get a realization for say, no country, no day, way better pass saloon. God, now make the born you in this country, not by choice. We know no right application. So being here, you understand, automatically for telling for say you not get no side again for go pass here. And final one, we all for reflect who will be small. Or even till date, we get something what the radio can call the National Pledge. And the National Pledge has something we get about 6 lines. Each of the lines there we for know for say, now oaths will be done take to God the Almighty. Line 1, we don't talk for so we pledge with love and loyalty to your country. You call the country name when at this country Sierra Leone. You vow. Every they say you vow, you don't take another oath for South Saloon faithfully every time. I like you to sleep safe. I like you to do anything if for South Saloon. You understand? There are another oath you take. You say you promise for defend Saloon in good name and for ensure that Saloon prosper. At the end, you call God. We create me and you too. You invoke in presence, saying that, so help me God. Hey God, I don't take all this oath here, so God now help me. And hence we don't call God the Almighty. Automatically it send a signal for say, we need something serious. You need for work towards and then God go bless you. God in business not to something we joking. And finally, the first commandment, if you check the Bible, the Quran and everything, the first commandment where God the Almighty or Allah sent to this world, na patriotism. How we for let you company. If you do sin against God, God they forgive you. Once you ask for repentance. But if you offend your country, you don't know for say you don't offend each and every citizen, God may forgive you. But you can ask forgiveness to your country and each and every of them citizens then they where you don't offend. You understand? We don't see a lot of hadith from the prophets. We tell you for say, you're not going to be a good Muslim. You're not going to be part of the Muslim Ummah. You understand? If you not like for your country, you not like for your brother or sister Muslim, what you like for yourself. When the prophet say, La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yu'ba li akhihi ma yu'bu li nafsi. You for like for your brother and your sister. Your brother and sister, they signifies for say your country. What you like for yourself. Then we see Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, he count the golden rule. You understand? Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. You check inside the 14th century to the 15th, 16th centuries. These 9 philosophers then delve on. The Aristotle them, the Plato's them. You understand? All religious books they don't already concrete them. Then can't talk on now for say the only way where smooth development go there, how humanity go there, and how best we all for do something to be country what you want where them do to be safe. So young people then forget these steps there. 1, therefore join PAN. 2, therefore think about the national pledge, hold on, take oath. 3, therefore no for say no country, no day. 4, then check to the religious book where talk for say do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Standing at the steps then.
So with all the activities the way una don't do, and with all the achievements, then what's not some of the challenges there we una don't face over the past year?
Well, and one of the key challenges the way they affect we as an organization, now the issue of having sufficient money for run the operations. And we go on for use this opportunity as we call on people and for really support we. And the Patriotic Advocacy Network will be get 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Not only the Patriotic Advocacy Network, right now we get 2020, 2021. Reason being, today 2013 to 19, we operation only limited to Freetown. But now, we operation, they don't go far and wide. We automatically do now all the regions. Them. Northern region as in McKinney, Southern region as in Bo, Eastern region as in Kenema. You understand? Of course, we get smooth operation na Freetown. And all of these regions there, the similar way how done the operation na Freetown, forget school chapters in every side, now so back we don't do na the regions there. And currently, we need sufficient money for operate every side na this na the country, all of the regions there. And this weekend, as I talk to you, so when Friday, we will embark on a regional tour. And if people are down to follow up the Patriotic Advocacy Network, you know, for say, we don't launch a fundraising drive. We are use this small money here, so all together for see how they support the province system. We do on this drive here, so how they call on like-minded Sierra Leoneans them, patriotic Sierra Leoneans them, for make them go support me. Amazingly, the testimony will give me hope to we fight for the fight for patriotism. Now wait today. A day na office, school picking them, headed by a female student. He meets me with 1 million. They say, Daddy, because I saw they can call me Daddy. Daddy, we count this token. They call a token. Just imagine. Allahu Akbar. Then they so wonderful. You understand? They say, we count this token for can give you. I ask them for waiting. For make we go support the school picking the way they're in at the provinces. We already don't get the opportunity. We don't have 10 programs there. We don't get everything. Now, the term for give back. The one we do the presentation are just 15 years old, girl picking. The other one, they're all obsidian, 13, 14. I said, waiting. There is hope for this country. there is hope for this country. So they call on you where they listen to me that one of the challenges they right now they talk boldly, we need finance. You understand? For see how best you go able to support me, especially on this regional tour. So you understand? And we don't launch the fundraising. So if you want support me, you can donate on the Orange Money line or Afri Money line. We're currently there. The Orange Money line is 075 029 745. 075 029 745. Or the African Money when at 080 428 935. You can get any amount of money, just like waiting in school picking and do. Because Friday, Saturday, when are the 12th and 13th February, we did McKinney. Inside McKinney, we establish 10 schools there in McKinney. We left for again they all. So we left for gather over 100 people them. And then people then are just representatives them we need from school. Reason being because of COVID. So we're not going to get all of them. On the Sunday, when at the 14th, they still there on operation. The 14th and the 15th, we dey Kenema, when at the eastern part. Then back, we don't get 20 school chapters there, or they get representatives them, we train them. And the 16th and 17th, when at Tuesday, Wednesday, we dey Bow. Way back, we don't get schools then there. And Bow, as I talk to you, so we get a membership of over 400 plus. And not only that, Bow, then donate a whole piece of land given to Pan for say, we create or build the first patriotic center. So these are all the things there done to young people them. But you where they listen to me, you where they watch me live on Facebook, please kindly support me with whatever money where you get, with whatever support where you get, would appeal to you. So this is now one of the challenges that we'll get in the Patriotic Advocacy Network.
So